Hey guys, this is Karen with Hampton Teen Paranormal, and I was going to do a quick session on the spirit box. Good morning. I don't know if some people would call this being disrespectful or whatever, but I'm really truly hoping it to a lot of people that it isn't. I mean, I could understand maybe to the families, and you know, I have my utmost respect for the family of these two spirits that I wish to speak to on the spirit box. So I mean, I don't want to do this to, hurt anybody or, upset, like I said, any family members. The death has been, not recent, so, so I'm thinking the whole thing will be okay. We're going to try it. I've done it once before. I'm calling out to Debbie and Mark Constantino. Okay, if nobody knows who that is, Debbie and Mark Constantino is to me the world's best EVP specialists when they were alive, of course. And they died the best EVP specialist in the world. They could pretty much take any EVP and decipher it and figure out what it was saying. I mean, you would see them on Ghost Hunters. I think they were on, or Ghost Adventures, sorry, with Zach and them. And then there was a bunch of other groups that they've actually, went in and intervened and helped out. Like, I think at Wolf Manor with Tom Wolf and, that group. I still haven't even found out the whole story or truly what happened. I don't know if anybody really truly knows about their death, exactly what happened. I mean, from my understanding, there was some domestic violence going on in the house, and evidently Mark supposedly kidnapped Debbie from her apartment of her roommates, killed somebody in that apartment, kidnapped Debbie, took her back to their daughter's apartment, and then there was supposed to have been like the law and everything showed up. I guess the SWAT or whatever you call it. They all showed up, to try to handle the situation and everything. There was a lot of shooting going on. And then when they entered the home, they found them both dead. Okay. That doesn't say that, unless by, going on which gun killed who and, the bullets, I guess you'd say the way of entry or whatever on how to prove who shot who. But when I seen that on the news, I thought, well, wow, if they're just shooting up the apartment, who's to say that, the police officers didn't shoot in there and kill them both? But the story goes, evidently Mark was jealous because they had separated, and he supposedly kidnapped her because I guess it was one of those relationships, if I can't have you, nobody will, because I've lived in those relationships before, and it's a very dangerous and scary situation. And he possibly killed her and then turned around and killed himself. That's what everybody is saying happened. I myself am not sure. When I done a speaker box session a while back pertaining to them two, really couldn't get much answers. But if anybody knows Mark and Debbie, if you'll listen very carefully, most of the time it's Mark you can hear. He is very blunt, to the point, and can be a smartass. I mean, when he's answering questions. Debbie will try to answer questions, and then it's like she goes silent for some reason, like something's keeping her from talking, and then she'll cry a lot. So, I mean, we can try it, see what we get, see if we can hear anything, and hopefully my camera will be able to pick up what I hear, because what I hear on this end is a lot different than what you guys hear on that end. But anything that I catch, I will say what I hear. But it's pretty much up for you guys to decide, you know, what you hear on it. Okay, we're going to go in the fastest rate, in reverse, AM. It's the same way I always do it. I just get better results that way. Spirits, I asked all my spirits of my home to please back away. I'm trying to communicate with 2 other entities that are not from this area, and I'd appreciate it greatly if you would not intervene while I'm doing this, and then I can speak to you later. Okay.
Aux input
Let's
mode.
see what we can do. I know I hit a button. Oh. It's scanning. It's this thing, evidently. And if you guys hear anything that I don't, please leave a comment. Hello? I'm calling out to a Mark and Debbie Constantino. Is there any way that you can help find them so I can talk to them, please? Mark and Debbie Constantino. Debbie, can you say something? Can you say your name? Mark, was that you that said that? Somebody said Debbie. It was a man's voice. Sounds just like Mark. Debbie, can you please say your name? My name is Karen. I have spoken to you before on the spirit box. PSB7. May I please speak to Debbie? Can you guys please speak very loudly? You know how these spirit box work. Is there any way you can speak very loudly and maybe tell me who your favorite investigator was that you liked working with? Who did you say, Debbie? I'm sorry. I thought you said power or something. I thought I heard a male say Zach. Did you like Ghost Adventures? Mark Constantino only. Hi. I've got the Paratech going too. You won't be able to hear it, but I'll tell you the words whenever we get done. See how everything matches up? We'll see. I'll put it right here on top. Debbie, I just heard your voice. Who killed you, Debbie? Debbie, are you not allowed to speak to me? Is somebody keeping you from talking to me? Who's communicating with each other? Is that you two? Are you two talking amongst each other? Did the police kill you both when they were shooting up your house? Okay, so somebody won't let Debbie talk. Mark, can you say something? Can you just say hello? Did you say F you? Why? You used to investigate. You done this yourself. How did you feel when spirits would say things like that to you? It's called a little thing called respect. How much did you love Debbie? Only you two and the Lord above and the devil knows what happened in that apartment. So tell me, Mark, did you do something that you might have regretted doing? Did it have anything to do with you guys being EVP specialists? Like, did it have anything to do spiritually? Or was it just, your whole life just having problems dealing with anger and jealousy and all that? Or did the spirit world change you? Both? Debbie, do you think that the spirit world, by doing investigations, do you think it also affected you too at the end? Could have. Mel's voice said that. Can you two or one of you say as loud as you can, just to verify that I'm speaking to Mark and Debbie Constantino? Can you loudly state your child's name or one child that you have? State it as loud as you can. Heather? That's Debbie's voice. Thank you. I hope you guys are resting. Do you two, because it sounds like with like issues you had going on in life, and along with messing in the spirit world, that you guys have lived your hell. So now, you know, my suggestion is, if you do believe in anything such as a higher power, then lean toward that higher power. Go to your resting area. Rest until the good Lord comes back. He does forgive. He does love. He loves each and every one of us. Can you do that? Mark, I've got just one more question, then I promise I'll leave you guys alone. Because like I said, only you and the higher powers know, you know, the truth of what happened in that apartment. Did you shoot yourself, or did the SWAT team shoot you? Blanket? Yep. What's that mean? Did you not die by gunshot? Was it something else? Did either of you die by gunshot? Or was it suffocation? Everybody else back off, please. I know everybody wants to talk, but I'm only talking to Mark and Debbie Constantino. I enjoyed watching all your shows, guys. I thought you guys were great. We all have personal issues, and I'm not to judge anyone, nor am I. Anything else you would like to tell me before I let you go? The floor is yours. Speak. 7. If I done an EVP session in my home, do you think you can speak to me on a recorder where you're at? Yes or no? You think? Can I try it? You keep saying 7. I don't know what that means. Are there 7 spirits that keep trying to speak, or what does 7 mean? Hi. Okay, I'm gonna cut this off. I appreciate you speaking with me. I'm gonna try to do an EVP. I want you to come through and speak, okay? Please. Thank you very much. Go to your resting area. Have faith. The good Lord will be for us soon. God bless you all. And goodbye. I heard goodbye, like a goodbye. Okay. They said they could speak to me on an EVP. I don't know, guys. We'll find out. Okay, our last word was... what? Fiddle. Okay. We're going to go ahead and stop it.
Scanning stop.
And I'll read all the words back that we got during that session to see if anything even matches, because I don't know. Okay, let me find the day. I have got to... wow, really? This can't be it. Oh, man, guys. Okay. The first word was one, then tell, rail, quick, Aiden, I don't know who that is, near death, loss, empathy, thermal, inside, figure, months, V, fiddle, element, you, Chloe, no wait, you can't, hold on a second, I'm sorry, I got to the wrong one. I don't even remember reading those off to begin with, but anyway, I know where those come from. Okay, starting all over. Okay, Chloe, you can't, 8, I don't think we even got that number. Okay. Is somebody behind me? Because I am going in and out of focus. If you are, okay. It's fine if you are. Ooh, starting to get the goosebumps, but that's probably because I know somebody's behind me. If you are behind me, is there any way you can show yourself or move something behind me? Or yell something really loud so my human ears can hear you? Okay, anyway. After you can't and 8, I get read or read, text, which is weird because my phone went off at that time, a noise, scratch, abort, nod, N-O-D, add, yoga, pass, hours, eerie, E-E-R-I-E, eerie, important, rabbit, etch, help, fiddle. Wow. I mean, I can't remember exactly what questions I asked to even be able to know if any of those correlate to that. But I don't know. That's pretty cool. So you're not blurring me up anymore. Did you leave? It would have been better if I'd have got the goose willies before I noticed that the camera was blurring behind me. Okay, if you're not afraid to be behind me, and that... could I set a flashlight, like right here, and you try to turn it on and off? Don't be afraid. I'm not going to harm you. Let me see if I can get us a flashlight or something. Something you can play with would be great, wouldn't it? You're welcome now to come out and communicate with me now that I'm done with that. Okay, now you know how this flashlight works. You know, if it's a spirit from my home, all you gotta do is tap it. I mean, or even with your own energy, you can actually manipulate a flashlight. Okay, let me get it turned off. That way we can start with it off. And then maybe I can ask you some questions. Okay, there we go. I hope we got that in the camera. Okay, if you were just behind me or within view of me, can you tap that flashlight and make it come on, please? please try and do something with the flashlight, if all possible. I hope you guys can see that. My name is Karen. I come with all due respect. I come with peace, light, love, happiness. I enjoy speaking to spirits, angels, the positive entities of life and death. That was me just texting, by the way. And that's where when it said text. Okay, well, I'm going to leave that little flashlight there, so whenever you just want to come up and hit it, or frig, knock it off. I don't give a crap. Knock it off and break it. You know, I'm giving you permission to do whatever you want with it. Can you please tap it like I just did and turn it on? Or flicker the light? If you hear like a rumbling back noise, it's just my PS3. It's a little hot, so the fan's on. Should be the only noise you hear, because if I hear something, I will most definitely call it out. There are some birds chirping here and there, but if there's anybody here that wishes to communicate, please tap on the flashlight. That's the only way I'm going to know you're here. While that's going on, we're going to see if we can talk to Debbie and Mark Constantino via voice recorder. Recording number 1 at my home. I am calling out to either Debbie or Mark Constantino, preferably one at a time. If you can hear my voice, I just spoke with you on the speaker box. My name is Karen. If you can hear my voice, can you say something very loud that this recorder can pick up so that all your fans and possibly family can hear your voice just one more time? Do you guys feel as if you're in a better place? Yes or no? Right now. Is what I meant. Sorry. Do you feel like you're in a better place right now? Now, as I ask these questions, either of you can answer them, okay? If you both want to answer it, please, though, give each other time to say it. Did you guys believe in the Lord? Were you religious people? The only reason why I'm asking is I remember an episode when Debbie was concerned about necromancy. She was trying to speak to the spirit world to see if necromancers would go to hell. Or was it a bad sin, unforgiven sin, which I don't really think there's too many unforgiven sins, but that's why I'm just asking if you believed in a higher power. Okay, I just heard a voice, a male voice. I don't know what it said. It's coming from behind the camera. Can you say that louder? If you just spoke? Okay, in an EVP. I'm going to listen to it, and if I hear anything, then I'll bring it over.
Recording number 1 at my home.
Hold on a second.
Recording number 1 at my home.
I got a hey.
I am calling out to either
Don't know
Debbie or
who
Mark
it is.
Constantino, preferably
It's a
one
whisper.
at a time.
Come on, play that
If you
light.
can hear my voice, I just box. My name is Karen. If you can hear my voice, can you say something, preferably one at a time? If you can hear my voice, I just spoke with you on the speaker box. My name is Karen. If you can hear my voice, can you say something very loud that this recorder can pick up so that all you on the speaker box? My name is Karen. If you can hear my voice, can you say something very loud that this recorder can pick up so that all your fans and possibly family can hear your voice just one more time? Do you guys feel as if you're in a better place? Yes or no? Right now. That's what I meant, sorry. Do you feel like you're in a better place right now?
Yes.
No?
Hold on.
Right now. That's what I meant, sorry. Do you feel like you're in a better place right now?
I can't tell if it's saying yes or hey.
That's what I meant, sorry. Do you feel like you're in a better place right now?
It's so faint, I'm not even going to use it.
Now, as I ask these questions,
Like the
either
hey,
of you can answer,
and it
okay?
sounds like a woman moan,
If you both want
but
to
I've
answer
picked
it,
that moan up here before, and I don't think it's Debbie and Mark,
Now,
so.
as I ask these questions, either of you can answer them, okay? If you both want to answer it, please don't.
Wow.
Now, as I ask these questions, either of you can answer them, okay? If you both want to answer it, please don't give each other time to say it. Did you guys believe in the Lord? Were you religious people? The only reason why I'm asking is
Help
I
me?
remember. The only reason why I'm asking
At the
is
very
I remember
end,
an
it's a weird
episode
noise.
when
I don't know if
religious
it's
people
saying anything or not, so see what you think.
to say
Very
it.
faint.
Did you guys believe in the Lord? Were you religious people? The only reason why I'm asking is
I have
remember
no
an
idea
episode
what that
when
said.
Debbie was
Or who
concerned
it
about
is.
necromancy. She was,
What?
I remember an episode when Debbie was concerned about necromancy. She was, trying to
Can't
speak
tell if
to
that's me
spirits.
wheezing
I remember
or-
an episode when Debbie was concerned about necromancy. She was,
Okay, I can't use it just in
trying to speak
case.
to the spirit world to see if
Because it's a possibility.
necromancers would go to hell. Or was it a bad sin, unforgiven sin, which I don't really think
Come
there's too
on.
many unforgiven sins,
Press the
but
flashlight. Turn it
that's why
on,
I'm just
no,
asking
whatever.
if you believed in a higher power. Okay, I just heard a voice, a male voice.
I did not pick up the male
I don't-
voice. It was
That's
loud,
why I'm
guys.
just asking if you
Right
believed in a
behind
higher
the
power.
camera.
Okay, I just heard a voice, a male voice.
No. Maybe it did on the
I don't know what
camera.
it said. It's coming from behind the camera. Can you say that louder? If you just spoke? Okay,
Oh,
can
wait,
you
one
repeat?
more.
I don't know what it said. It's coming from behind the camera. Can you say that louder? If you just spoke? Okay, and then you repeat.
Okay, I don't think we got too much of Debbie and Mark, so that kind of sucks. But, I mean, there might have been something in there that we did pick up of them guys, but to be able to clarify if it's really their voices or not, because, I mean, I do know I have at least one or two women spirits that, you know, linger here, or that used to live here that I think is more residual, and I think their names is like, I want to say Elizabeth and Debbie, plus the homeowner's wife. I still don't even know her name, and that's pretty bad, I know. And then, of course, we've got the ex-homeowner, Bill, that also, he's the only one that I know of passed away on this property, as far as I know. If I'm wrong, Bill, let that flashlight up. I know you get so angry with me because I do paranormaling. I don't know if it's just that, like I said, a psychic told us that, well, a very sensitive person told us that, he pretty much stays outside to try to keep the evil out because his wife stays inside, and he does that to protect her. Well, when we go investigations and bring back stuff, he gets angry. Is that not true? If I'm talking the truth, turn that flashlight on back there. He's told me here recently to get out, you know, leave. He does not like me. If you don't like me, will you cut the flashlight on? I'm trying to get you to communicate with me. I know you're not any type of residual here. I really do believe that you are my intelligence spirit. Are you playing with the TV? Anyway, cut the flashlight on if whatever I say is true. Put all the energy you can into doing this, please. He tries to keep the evil out because, you know, to protect his wife, understandable. He was shot and killed outside, and from what I understand, he was shot, maybe 100 foot, you know, up toward the mailbox, and was able to crawl most of the way back up here and onto the porch, and he passed away on the front porch. Do you know who your killer was? If so, can you turn the flashlight on? I already know, or at least I have a good source that told me who it was. Come on, use the flashlight. Sandy, if you can hear my voice, or Bubba, can you guys turn the flashlight on? Come on, one of you guys put your energy into that flashlight and tap it. Right here, this end right here. It's very easy to do. Just tap it and cut it on. Most of the spirits, I think, that are within this area, land, property, all within this area. I mean, as far as I know, I think Bill I think he owned everything down here, if I'm not mistaken. And, he's got a big family, and his family pretty, you know, he's got still family living beside of us. And, you know, I'm not being disrespectful to him, because we all coincide and live together. You know, I mean, we're able to, thus far, live under the same roof without a bunch of chaos, you know. Is little Jacob here? If little Jacob's here, the little boy that Debbie watches over, can you allow him to, I don't know, just yell something really, really loud, like kids like to do? Or let him cut the flashlight on. I know he likes the little go-go truck that, for some odd reason, you know, he only plays with it. But that's how it is, guys. As soon as you cut that camera on, everything just goes almost dead silent, you know. And then it makes investigators look like, you know, we're lying or we're over exaggerating or whatever, because it's hard to catch the activity on camera. I think the only thing I actually caught on camera, and I ended up having to jerk the video, was a light that my mother gave me, or that I had taken from my mother's house after she passed away, and it was right over here in the corner on my desk, and it would come on, go off. Wait a while, come on, go off. Then it started doing it on command, which was very, very strange. So, of course, I started filming it. I filmed 2 or 3 different episodes of that doing it. Well, then one day, I got to thinking, you know, I've got to check out this lamp. So I went over to it, and I just jiggled it a little bit. I still have the lamp somewhere around here. I tightened the bulb. The bulb was tight. It had a tight bulb in it. The bulb was brand new. I checked the wiring into the plug-in. Nothing wrong with it. Okay, I just seen what looked to me like I don't know if anybody knows what a black orb is, or a black shadow thing that's like maybe the size of an orb. It just passed right by my TV as I was speaking, and it was going that way. Am I blurring up? Okay. Well, if you hear me talking and you wish to join in on the conversation, you got this camera, you can... I seen it again, guys. Anyway, this, if you can, play with this flashlight, please. Just cut it on and off. Roll it around. I know you can use your own energy to just move that. But anyway, after I got to checking the lamp, because I thought this is just too good to be true. There's just no way I'm getting this information. I could have been a bad investigator and left it on YouTube, okay? The reason why I jerked those videos is because the part where your light bulb goes down into that little socket thing, there was something wrong with it. It was loose. It just like kind of jiggled back and forth. So you could just tap it and the light would cut on. So I tried it a few times. Now how it did it on command, I don't know. That could have been paranormal. But just the fact of the lamp being tore up, I took all the videos off and debunked it as a faulty lot, you know. And then even posted that it was faulty, because it was actually very good. I mean, I was like, if you can hear me, turn the light on, and it'd come on. It was really good communication. But when you have a lamp that's you know, rigged like that, you can't use it. And I don't fake nothing. Nothing have I ever faked. I don't fake EVPs. I don't fake noises. And if I'm doing home videos, 90% of the time I'm here by myself, which is now. There's nobody in this house. I even put the dogs out. And everybody's at work. Or I'll do it late at night to where my son and his buddy is out in their little trailer asleep. My boyfriend's asleep. I mean, and it's just me. My dogs may be in, they may be out, but I always, you know, let you all know that. Let's see. So, you're not going to make the flashlight move, which doesn't surprise me. What if I get it away from me a little bit more? How about I put it over here with all these little cute trigger objects to where you can turn it on and off. Let's try that. And see if that helps any. Okay? Now look. Can you allow Jacob to come and play with these little things here? I mean, that's the only reason why I've got these little things out, is for him. Or any other spirit that would like to play with them. I mean, there's a little stop sign, and then it's very easy to knock over. And then the little go-go truck's what I call it, right behind it. You got the little green ball, the flashlight, and the EMF. Nothing there can hurt you. Absolutely nothing. Can you allow, and then the EMF pump to give them some energy. That little black box, let me make sure it's on. Yeah, it's on, but I don't hear it. Okay. Wow, look, guys. As I stepped away, that damn thing cut on. And look. Are you doing that? Awesome. Thank you so much. Can you make the red thing quit beeping? I know it's like tell you to do something, tell you to stop doing it, but it's the only way that we can prove that you do exist, that there is life after death. Wow. Oh, look, it's blurring. I know you're over there because my camera's blurring. Means it's trying to focus in on something that it cannot focus in on. Awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. The little red thing that's blinking back and forth, look at that, it's getting brighter and brighter. Can you make it stop by stepping away from it all? Just step back some. Just heard a noise. Right over in there. Are you walking away from it? Or are you walking towards me? That was me wheezing, sorry guys. I think I've got emphysema or COPD. I think that's why I've been sick so much. I do smoke a lot, and I wish if there was anything I could quit doing, it is definitely smoking. I'm gonna try though, I really will. Okay. Let me check this. Okay. It's a little high. Let's get it away from that. This is what it'd do around the pump. See that? I hope I didn't scare you away. This I didn't. Okay, let's put it there because at least it's just not blinking there. Okay, now can you make it blink again? Sorry. I had to move it. It was about to fall. Not really, but... Now can you come up towards it? Can you please cut the flashlight off? Maybe you only have enough energy to do certain things. Wow, the EMF is going up. I don't know if you guys can see that from here. Crap, wrong way, sorry. Look at that. It was on 0 when I sat down. Are you over there again? Can you make that little red tip blinky thing? Can you make it start blinking again? All you have to do is go up to it and get near it. Move this out of the way. If you'd like me to use these dowsing rods right here, that you're very, very good with, by the way. I used to not really care for the dowsing rods, but actually, if anybody's ever done dowsing rods and can feel the energy, can feel like something holding... Oh shit, what the hell is that? Oh my god, that scared the living hell out of me. Okay guys, my speaker box and this is sitting behind me, right? Something literally hit me in the butt, but it hit me not like if that thing rolled and tapped my butt. It like hit me. Okay, well, that's crazy. Okay, if that was you and you can hear my voice, I want you to yell something very loud or make a loud noise now. Okay, mark time. Thought I heard a noise. Hello? Can you hear me? EMF's going down a little bit. Can you please cut the flashlight off? If you'll cut the flashlight off, I'll cut my camera off and leave you alone. But I need you to cut that flashlight off first. That's just me, guys. You're flickering it, but you're not cutting it off. Yeah, you're standing over there, bud, because I'm blurring again. Good job. Keep trying. Roll it, tap it. Sometimes it can be difficult, I understand. Or the little go-go truck. It's right there on the edge. It wouldn't take 5 seconds to just nudge that thing on the ground. Knock something over. Like I said, I don't care if you break it or not. I'm giving you permission to play with anything over there. Do whatever you want with any of it. It is yours. Okay. Want to see? Can I cut the flashlight off again? And then maybe you're just having problems cutting it off. It is harder to actually cut it off oddly than it is to cut it on. I don't know why. Okay. Now let's try this one more time. Can you stand in front of my camera so it will blur? Mark time. Heard a noise. Sound like a footstep. Sorry, that's my wheezing. Can you walk in front of my camera again, please, to make it blurry? And cut the flashlight on if you would like for me to stop recording and put this stuff away. Mark time. Thought I heard a little boy's voice. Way back in the hallway somewhere. The person who hissed at me when I was headed to my daughter's room on one of my investigations here, can you do anything with those toys right there? Or maybe that's who I'm talking to. I don't know. Can you cut the flashlight back on again, please? Sorry, that was my phone. Come on. Move the ball, the car, the stop sign. Get you some energy from here. We've got plenty of things that's got energy. If you want to, I got 17 minutes left on this camera. Suck it dry, not completely. Give me at least a minute on it. Suck it dry, build up all the energy you can, and knock something over right there. I'll give you a few minutes just to build up some energy. And we'll set this camera right here. Please feel free, like I said, to make noises. You can knock, bang, you can knock something over. I'm giving you permission this time to do it. Show us that you do exist. Show the world that there is something beyond this. How about if you believe in Jesus Christ? Will you do something over there? Jesus Christ, the one who sacrificed his life on the cross for our sins. Okay, if you don't believe in Jesus Christ, or you don't believe in anything, atheist or whatever, or you believe in the devil, knock something off of that, or turn the flashlight on. Come on, just show us something. Make a loud growl into the camera right here. The loudest growl you can make. Excuse me, sorry. As I'm getting ready to stop this. Mark time, thought I heard a female say okay. Can you knock on something? Can you do this? Don't matter how many times you knock. Just do it one time, really loud. Do it anywhere. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, well, I guess we tried. I'm texting, guys, so if you hear this pecking noise, it's just me. I got a text that says, yo ho, yo ho. I don't even know who it is. I think that was my dog barking outside. I'm not going to swear to it, but that's what it sounded like. Okie dokie. Well, I appreciate everything you did try to do. I mean, I can't very much say it was paranormal that the EMF went off at the time the time the flashlight came on, and the only reason for that being is, I mean, it only happened once, so that is not anything intelligently trying to communicate. I think 90% of what is in this house is residual for sure. Hello? Knock, knock. Anybody in here that would like to say hello? Close, close, watching close. I don't know if you guys can see that picture. I think it's so beautiful. My son's grandmother, before she passed away, she painted stuff like that. Hello? And she was a great, great artist, a wonderful person, which is very weird. That is one person I have not tried to call out to on the spirit box, which I don't know why. You can't see me, which is a good thing sometimes. Yeah, there's my bathroom. Once again, giving the tour of nobody's home but me. I don't, if I picked anything up on this camera, and a lot of noises come from this room. My son don't sleep in here mainly because one time he said the door was closed, and he said he woke up and it was like popped open. So he got up, he closed it again, and then he said he was awakened again by it just swinging open. So he got up and come out. He actually had his gun because he thought it was a intruder, and it wasn't. Anyway, out here, I don't know if you can see Thanie, my dog. Right there she is. Anyway, he was supposed to have been shot way past those bushes, okay? He come through the fence right there at the blue car, walked down the path, made it up to the porch, and supposedly died somewhere out there. There's a lot of times you can get a lot of EVPs out there, hissing, growling noises. I think he's very angry, possibly due, to a tragic death, with unfinished business. I mean, I'm not sure how old he was, to be honest. And I know that the group, the family, not all of them, but him and quite a few of the others, are rambunctious people, is how I'll put it. Very rambunctious. Now, my mom was related to, I don't know if it was his group of people or it might have been from another, she's passed away now, so I can't really ask her too much questions about it. But, so I don't know if my mom, would have been related to this side. I'm not going to say the last name because it's just disrespectful. There's my little handmade Ouija board. Guys, leave me a comment and let me know how you like this, or if did I do it right, or should I remake another one, or what do you all think of it? I mean, it was a throw together project, but I guess I spelled Ouija right, and then I got good and evil. I just put that up there in case I wanted to ask them, but I mean, I thought it was a pretty cool little thing. I do need a plan check though, because this thing, it's very easy to go, but I don't know, it just kind of looks tacky, so does the board. But anyway, yeah, leave me a message if you guys like it, and let me know what you think. Let me know what you... I heard a noise back there, I don't know. My dogs are still, so... Can you make a noise right fast? Come on, make a noise. Bang somewhere. And I'll leave you alone. I'll quit pestering you. Okay, shoot. At first, I was really about to freak out there for a moment. Let me start this dryer because I got some wet clothes. But no, I don't know what it's gonna sound like on the camera of what I just heard with my ears. But in case it does show up on this camera, I just want to tell you what I thought I heard, or because I'm not sure. It was a deep, very deep male underline. It was like a growl, but then at the end it was like a release of the growl. It's hard to explain. So I waited a few minutes just to see, you know, if it was any kind of outside noise, and then after I heard it and waited a few minutes, it stopped. So if we picked that up, then that was most definitely a growl to my human ears. But it could have actually been, you know, like words like maybe stop it or get out or something. I just did not understand. Okay. Alrighty. Well, thank you, spirits, for communicating. All spirits. God bless you all. And you may rest now. I will leave you alone. Get back into my room real fast. Which I have not slept in here. I did rearrange my room and actually cleaned it out. There's my so-called creepy closet where I see a lot of... Well, I used to see a lot of crap, but I don't really see too much anymore. I mean, it's actually been pretty quiet. The only thing that happened last night was I was laying on the couch and I hear this bam like something was thrown, and I had a picture hanging right up there. I'll show you what picture it was too. It's that picture of me when I was young. And it was, you know, it didn't fly across the room like a poltergeist thing. It just fell. And, you know, there was nothing paranormal about it because the backing was worn out. And it fell because it was, you know, old. But it scared the living crap out of me. And that it's also because it's my picture, you know, it just made me feel like something was angry with me or whatever. Even though at the time I was not doing anything. I didn't, like, of course, jerk out the camera and all that stuff to try to, you know. But anyway, I'm done with this investigation, and I hope we picked up some good stuff. I wish we could have talked to Debbie and Mark. It seemed like, I don't know, they were both communicating about the same. But we'll see what we get, see how it picks it up on this camera, because that's, you know, that's what counts, is how this camera picks it up. Not how I hear it, or, you know, how I hear it from the spirit box. Okay, everybody. And also, we do have a new location we are going to. And let's see, I'm off Wednesday. So, today's Monday. Probably Tuesday night. We've got this very, very creepy old house at which we got permission to go to. As far as I know, it's it has to do with I think a spouse killing a spouse or something. Somebody was murdered in the house. We don't know the whole story yet, but the certain person who gave us permission does. So what we're going to do is we're going to go up there, gain as much information as we can, and then take what our findings were and take it back to the more or less historian who knows about the place and kind of see if anything matches up, just to see, you know. I think it's better to go in an investigation blind than to know everything, because once you know their names and you're calling out to them, even then you don't even know who you're really talking to. So I mean, I think it's better when you know, find out yourself that way.